टाइम था कि अख्खा मुंबई पे विठ्ठल कानिया गराज
Put your hands together and welcome Ashish Vidyarthi.
A clap for yourself!
मेरा नाम है राज पाटिल राजा। राजा को प्रजा धोखा नहीं दे सकती।
I am inviting you. Don't care what people say and judge you about you.
हम दोनों के बीच कोई पर्दा नहीं है। मिल बांट कर धंधा करेंगे।
कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता कितने से आए हो भाई साहब, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता।
तो चमड़ी का रोम रोम भारत माता की जय बोलेगा।
एक एक्टर हूँ।
जिंदगी बड़ी जालिम है न मेरी जान?
దొరికిందటగా కొంపదీసి మమ్మల్ని ఇద్దరిని
Like many of us travel and food blows.
कोई भी मीटिंग ईटिंग का बगैर नहीं होता है। I have never ever traveled like this before in my life.
That's my time. You, that is my I get that I have the possibility to create that extraordinary.
काम के बीच में हमको जिंदगी में कुछ अमेजिंग चीजें ढूंढनी है। Whatever is your age plus जिंदगी।
स्वागत नहीं करोगे आप हमारा?
All right, can I be heard? Namaskar. Can I be heard? Yes. All right. Namaskar. आप लोग सब हार्दिक स्वागत है. Can you hear me? Just want to check. Yes, I think you can. I can be heard. Superb. Excited to be here, dear friend. I'll tell you why also, because I just came in from Lonavala. I was there shooting something and got back just in time. 10 minutes before this event, I have just reached this place, and grateful to Swapnil and Divya who had set everything up. And so here I am, and I am very, very happy that I'm here on time. So first of all, this is a series that I'm doing. The other kind of workshops जो मैं करता हूँ for corporates, and then there are masterclasses that I do for them. So what I thought is that I will bring snapshots of those for you all across. Today we are across on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Facebook. मेरी कोशिश ये है कि जितने ज्यादा लोग इससे वैल्यू ले पाए अपने लिए उतना मजा है. Would you agree on that? Would you agree that it's a great idea that wherever we are, we should add value to ourselves? Does that help you? Would that inspire you? All right. So today I'm committed to one thing. I'm committed that you get some extraordinary value and create a life that inspires you. देखिए, हम लोग बहुत साफ बात है कि हम लोग सब कुछ कमाल करना चाहते हैं अपनी जिंदगी में, है ना? ये क्लियर है कि नहीं है? ये अलग बात है कि वी हैव गिवन अप मेनी अ टाइम्स ऑन अस. हम लोग कहते हैं नहीं, यहाँ पर तो कर नहीं सकता तू, है ना? तो आज we will be talking about that one thing which has somehow told us that that which you wish to do वो नहीं कर पाएगा तू. Let's just do something. Let's settle for something smaller. So are you willing to alter that in your life? Because I am absolutely willing to alter any small talk that I may have about myself. And therefore, this conversation series was born. That's when I started having these conversations and creating these programs. So in the chat section, थोड़ा और बड़ा मैसेज दिख सकता है कि बहुत छोटा दिख रहा है? मेरे को दिख नहीं रहा कुछ. इधर में राइट में मुझे अगर मैसेजेस दिख जाए तो मजा आ जाए. Let me just see how I can see the messages right. Comments में ना यहाँ पे. Okay, I got it. Okay, got it. Fantastic. Rajan Sharma on LinkedIn says yes. Dr. Chandra Kumar says great, fantastic. Sant Prakash says स्वागत है. वाह 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 वाह. तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं. Let's dive straight into it. So welcome, dear friend. So what I'm going to share with you is something which I've seen in life, which I've seen while working in films, as I'm working with corporates in boardrooms, my meetings. एक चीज बहुत साफ है कि across cultures, across regions, across sets of people and age, वो लोग every breakthrough, वो चाहे business में हो, it could be in business, art, science, sports, relationships, it begins with that person believing that that person can do it. कोई भी चीज, किसी भी फील्ड में, it is the person thinking that she can do it. Now, अगर आप notice करें, see, typically when we are applying for a job, when we are applying for a position, we send in a CV. होता है ना कि लोग, all this I've done, etc. Curriculum vitae. But please get this. This is your CV for yourself. It is not a CV line for others. It's for you, for yourself. It's not a pitch deck for others. It's not a slogan framed on a wall for others. It is for me. So the conversation that we're going to have today, it's about a living, breathing narrative. एक ऐसी कहानी जो आपको जीवंत करेंगे अपनी जिंदगी में. A story that makes you. It makes you and others to believe in you so that you can walk through fire for that life-altering result. Jaldi se bataiye, do you want a life-altering result for yourself? If yes, say why. Just type in why. You want a life-altering, मैं एक ऐसा result चाहता हूं जो मेरी जिंदगी जैसी अभी है वो alter हो जाए, कमाल की alter. अगर आप चाहते हैं तो please put in a comment called why. Fantastic. I'm getting this. I'm getting these. Fantastic. Superb. Fantastic. तो ये बहुत क्लियर है कि अगर आपको लाइफ ऑल्टरिंग रिजल्ट चाहिए, then today you are at the right place. Because today's program is all about stories to lead a rich and inspired life. एक ऐसी जिंदगी जो परिपूर्ण हो और जो आपको इंस्पायर कहे कि हाँ यार मैं कुछ कर सकती हूँ, कुछ कर सकता हूँ. Okay? So we are getting why. Okay, I'm getting a lot of these whys. Fantastic. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. Why? Kartikeya Kampela is saying why. Sumit Singh Gupta is saying why. Yes. For example, yes, I got it. Manikandan is saying yes. Why? Yes, I get it. You want to make that alteration in your life, और इसीलिए आप यहाँ पर आए हैं. You could be at many places, but today you are here. I appreciate it. So let's get real about the world that we live in. See, typically in life around, and I'm talking about this time, okay? मैं पहले की बात नहीं कर रहा, future की बात नहीं कर रहा, मैं इस वक्त की बात कर रहा हूं. In this world, we are continuously surrounded by conversations which end up saying no possibility. और वो हमारा default setting बन जाता है. क्योंकि it's not that we are lazy. It's not that we are afraid. It's not that we are not ambitious. कि हम negative. We are not. But आसपास अगर आप देखें, बातचीत इस तरह से होती है. Thanks to news cycles, social media, casual talk over coffee, constantly how we have to tell each other what can't be done. बहुत risky है यार. Too late. I mean, you can try that. I've seen it often. I mean, you give somebody an example. For example, today I just came back from Lonavala. It took me 3.5 hours. Okay, morning we went, shot something there, came back, 3.5 hours. I tell somebody, yaar, I just reached in time for my life. It took 3.5 hours, yaar. Terrible traffic. जैसे ही बोलूंगा, अरे last week I took 6 hours. अरे पूछ मत, इतना खराब हो गया. एक जना वो will top that story. अरे I took 7 hours, and so if you notice, the moment we tell something which is not good, people around us will magnify that. कि उनके साथ और भी बुरा हुआ है. अरे पता है, this thing is so expensive. अरे और पहले भी तो आजकल तो रहना मुश्किल हो गया. It's impossible nowadays. You talk about people. I met this person and this person was, it's impossible to get good people to work. Nahi, the time is so, we are all talking of, people are ready to jump in with even more negative examples of life when you give one example. Have you noticed it? Yes? Very rarely होगा कि आपने कहा कि, I took 3.5 hours. अच्छा, okay, possibly उस दिन traffic शायद ज़्यादा हुआ, but I actually reached 2 hours में पहुंचा हूं अगर तुम टाइम से निकले, है ना? ऐसे कॉन्वर्सेशन बहुत कम सुनाई देते हैं क्योंकि somehow or the other we all want to prove to the other कि तेरा क्या दर्द है, I have gone through more. What's your pain? I've gone through more. So somehow we tend to amplify the pain, the difficulty that we have in dealing with things, and therefore we end up unconsciously into stories of not possible. मैं ये करना चाहता हूँ, या अभी, it's too late, लगता नहीं it's too late. So these are what I call the stories of smallness. And when you allow them to be around you, it'll allow you to spiral into smallness. You want to do something big, but you're spiraling into smallness. And that somehow becomes the background music of your life. And it is not that only the world is adding to you, even you are adding to the world. So this is unconsciously happening. So if you are not consciously causing possibility stories, कि consciously मैं इसको तोड़ूंगा नहीं, मुझे पता है कि what I'm listening to is that unconscious thing. I want you to get unconsciously हो रहा है, ये background music बज रहा है. So you have to consciously cause stories which break this default, which will, and then you say that, hey, you know what? कुछ अच्छा है यार. I could, we did that event, वापस आए, 3.5 hours, and you know what? Went live and amazing हुआ. I don't want to tell stories that I'm tired. I'm telling stories that what is possible. So for me, I have discovered in life, many people tell me, Ashish, you're just talking positive things. I don't talk positive things, by the way. I just talk of my belief that I can alter the things to the better. मेरा ये विश्वास है कि जो वर्तमान है मैं उससे अच्छा कुछ कर सकता हूं. It's not positive thinking. This is belief in oneself. और उस belief के लिए मैं खुद को, अपने लिए मैंने कुछ कहानियां बनाई हैं मेरे लिए. This session is on you creating that amazing story for yourself that will pull you into your next extraordinary chapter. Stories that you choose, not the ones that you inherited. जो आसपास हो रही हैं, चल रही हैं, वैसी वाली कहानी नहीं. ये वो कहानियां हैं जो आप चूज करते हैं अपने लिए. नहीं यार, I want these stories part of my life. Does that inspire you? To choose the stories that power you? आपको इंस्पायर करता है? तो चलिए लिखिए I. If it inspires you, write I. I want you to say yes. It inspires me to have a story that inspires me. I लिखिए. Fantastic. Chetan Pandya saying absolutely. Ashok Joshi says positive mind. Great. All the time positive mood. Great. Wonderful. Nishchal Kumar says I. Okay, got it. I. Yes, I want an inspired story from me. Because you are an important person, my friend. This conversation is about an important person who's listening to this story, right? Fantastic. Sumik Sen Gupta saying, yes, got it. Super. I love the energy. So over these years, जब मैं, I've been leading conversations in different places, one-on-one हो सकता है या groups. There's a stark difference from the person who walks in and the person who's stepping out at the end of the session. Reason क्या है? Is the same person, and nothing in the world has changed. सेशन की शुरुआत और सेशन के एंड के अंदर दुनिया में कुछ नहीं बदला है. दुनिया सेम है, लेकिन your point of view about yourself has altered. आपका दृष्टिकोण अपने बारे में क्या है, उसमें तब्दीली आई है. Now it may seem as a very common thing, but वो कई बार अटकता है. मुझे याद है कि we are doing this film some time back, and it was not a very big film. It was, आप कह सकते हैं, थोड़ा आर्ट जोन में फिल्म था. जब लोगों को कई बार लगता है कि अरे यार ठीक है यार, कोई इतना बड़ा फिल्म तो नहीं है. एक जनरल एक सेंस ऑफ लेथार्जी था. लोग थोड़े से फील करा रहे थे कि यार थोड़ा सा एहसान कर रहे हैं हम इस डायरेक्टर पर. और मुझे याद है, I remember when the director took 5 minutes, he kind of observed this, and then he took 5 minutes and he said that he shared why that story mattered to him. He shared his vision. He shared his hope. He shared his hope not just for himself, but for the audience. He said why he believes that this story will make a difference to the audience. And in that moment, everyone, me, the crew, the other actors, we all got moved. हमने कहा यार नहीं यार, ये सचमुच एक अलग ही जर्नी का हम हिस्सा है. We saw ourselves participating in a journey much bigger than we thought, than we imagined before that moment. That transformed the way we started working in that project. And what I want you to really get, the same thing happens in any business, that happens in any life, in sports, in relationships. You know, you can give people a task. Ye kar dena yaar. And then they're thinking you have to do this task for somebody else. Or you give them a story that they want to be part of. This session today is on you giving yourself a story which you want to be part of, which you want to own. Type yes if you have ever been pulled into action just because a story has lit you. A story has put you on fire. Yes, लिखिए अगर ऐसी कोई कहानी ऐसी सुनी है आपने अपने बारे में और आपने कहा कि मैं ये कर सकती हूँ, मैं ये कर सकता हूँ. It has put you on fire. Just write yes. Yeah? Got it? All right. Wonderful, wonderful. क्या बात है? I like that. I like that. बहुत अच्छी बात है. So, let's now थोड़ा सा हम इधर move करते हैं. I just so let's look at some old stories. Okay? क्योंकि अभी हमने जैसे बोला कि powerful stories, they enliven us. है ना? We kind of go into the next level game. You say, yeah, I can do it. At this point, I also want you to get how stories can also limit you. Stories can uplift you. हमने पाया कि हाँ यार, inspire हो जाते हैं. So it is very important for you to note that stories also kind of limit you, diminish you, want you to look at yourself in a diminished way. मैं कम हूँ. Now, most of us are running old stories. हम लोगों ने जैसे बोला, we have not consciously chosen them. Some of them have been given to us by people around us. Some have been shaped by past. उसकी history है. For example, मैं आपको बताता हूँ कि a story that is around somebody like me who's at the age of 60. It's a very common story. बहुत हो गया यार, तू retire हो गया. अब तो retirement का time आ गया भाई. Now it's time for you to retire. So what are you planning here? Huh? कहाँ पे? Where are you? Where are you going out? When are you retiring? Retiring. Now it's not a wrong story because a lot of people are retiring. But imagine if you don't want to be retiring, you want to be playing something, you want to do something amazing, then it's a small story for you. So I have to be over the years, or abhi nahi, it's over the last 10, 15 years, people find it very difficult to accept that they are 40, accept that they're 50. So you're shying away. I'm not 50. I feel like 80. No, I don't feel like 80. I feel like the age that I am. और उसमें भी मैं consciously choose करता हूँ कि यार at the age of 60, I'm somebody who is inspired to do something amazing with my life. Amazing with my life. And that's true of you also, right? You want to do something amazing with your life. Yes or yes? Huh? Tell me. Do you want to do something amazing with your life? Yes or yes? That's the choice I give people. क्योंकि जिंदगी यही choice देती है हमको. Do you want to live your life? Yes. Or do you want to live your life? Because that's the choice life is giving you, my friend. So tell me, do you want to have an amazing, amazing life for yourself? So please get this. Those stories which have been limiting you, they have been given by the surroundings around you. And those people who gave you that, they themselves have been forced to believe that. जैसे मैं आपको बता दूं another story about me that, you know, 300 plus films that I've done, 99% as villain. So over a period of time, I started believing that those are the only kind of roles that I can be doing. I'm only fit for those kind of roles. I didn't announce it, but I felt it. And it shaped my choices also. Now, whose story wasn't, it is not the truth, but that's what I believed in. Default, no, yaar, I can't do other kind of role. And then I said, no way, my friend. No way. Picture abhi baki hai. Bahut roles abhi baki hai. Not just roles as an actor, also roles in different kinds of professions that I do. You know, so I kind of at some point chose to be also be a motivational speaker. Also chose to be a vlogger, you know, a stand-up comedian, okay, a storyteller, somebody who speaks at boardrooms, also eats pani puri, has biryani also, and goes and you know travels and interviews amazing people, makes a difference to large sets of corporates. What is the story that you choose, my friend? So when I altered the story which is pervasive, जो आसपास है कि अब तो रिटायरमेंट, मैंने कहा नहीं यार, मुझे ये इंस्पायर नहीं, मुझे ये इंस्पायर करता है. So you have to choose your new story. But before that, you have to recognize the old story. The old story you have to recognize. कि कौन सी story है which is quietly sitting amongst you. And you don't even realize it. So that is something which we want to pinpoint. And we are now going to, you know, just to also share with you this particular session that I'm doing. It's a part of a 6-hour workshop that I do. My intention of doing this, a series of these masterclasses with you all, is that many of you may not be part of my corporate workshops, which I do with organizations. Some of you may, you know, ask me to come and do these workshops for you, but the whole lot of you who are not going to be part of it, I want you to get some value, because this session itself is going to be of amazing value, where you kind of start off rethinking on what your life is all about. Okay, so we are clear that we want something amazing from our life, okay? But there's a default conversation which is idhar rakhta hai. Then how do we build the stories? So I do what I call is a story magnet. It's called the story magnet, which is your rebellion. It is your rebellion. I'm going to rebel, my friend. Don't say I can't do it, boss. I can do it. The story magnet is it's an inspiring narrative about your future. One that you consciously cause to pull you forward. ये एक ऐसा narrative है जो होना नहीं था. ऐसे ही चलते रहते तो ऐसा नहीं होना था. But you cause that. You cause that inspiring narrative, and that's why I call it a story magnet. A story, you tell a story and then you're pulled towards that story. Let's do it right now. Okay, let's do it right now. Ready for it? Because this is an action episode. This is an action episode. Remember, the stories that you want for your life can be a magnet for you to take that action in your life today. Now, I want you to close your eyes for 20 seconds. Just close your eyes for 20 seconds. Imagine 3 years from now, you're living a rich, inspired life. Okay? Where do you see you? Where do you see yourself? Where are you? Who's there? Who are the people around you? What are you doing? How do you feel? You are experiencing that you're living a rich and inspired life. What are you seeing yourself doing? Where do you see yourself? Okay, now you can just open your eyes and write down 3 lines about that scene. 3 lines about that scene. That's the first few lines of a story magnet of yours. So let me share with you a story magnet that I created for myself. So I was acting in films, moving around. I could see that there was a lot of busyness. बहुत सारा, busyness था मेरी जिंदगी में. But I wanted to add something else. So I created a life. I said that I want to be traveling and I want to meet people and I want to spend time with them and chat with them and eat with them because I love to eat and to tell their stories to others. Because I've always loved to share stories. So many stories that I hear. I'm very lucky. I meet amazing people. Okay, I say I am lucky. You're going to say those things. I'm lucky. I meet amazing people. I want to tell those stories. And trust me that over these years, that's what my life has become. Even as I'm acting, I have discovered I'm also acting. I'm traveling as an actor. I'm traveling as a speaker. I'm capturing stories and telling people about it through my vlogs. I'm appreciating food that people are creating. People क्या lovingly create करते हैं भाई खाना. You can appreciate it because they have their own stories. Today I went and captured this lovely story about this person who's a chef now, but he was a photographer. And we chatted about his photography, how he was a news photographer. Now he runs the fourth thing. It's called the Masoli Kitchen. The fourth chapter उसका खुल रहा है लोनावला. I went to see that. मैं उनके फोर्ट उधर भी खा चुका हूँ. It's such a powerful story. And I'm now taking those stories and sharing with others. Now, let's come back to your story. The lines that you have written, I want you to read it. Take 10 more seconds, just write something that inspires you. Okay? Now I want you to read it. As you read it, tell me, what are you feeling? Do you feel lighter? Does it make you smile? Does it make you want to move? If it does not, then you've possibly written a smaller story. You've written a story saying that it says, "Itna zyada nahi ho sakta." You've written that kind of a story, which is being guided by your "it's not possible." No. I want you to feel free, my friend. You are creating a story magnet for yourself. Rewrite it. Make it specific. Make it your dream story. Even while you're thinking of that, let me share with you. I once met a leader at one of the conferences and he was talking about that. And he was explaining to me before I went in for my event, you know what, Ashish, your talk is very important because we need to hit our quarterly targets. And I heard it. I said, okay, got it. And as I went out to lead that day, even as he was sitting right there in front of me, as I was speaking to the set of people, I said that, you know what? I've discovered that quarterly targets will be a byproduct. How will it be if you're building a company that will redefine the trust that people have in our industry? So from moving to just, chalo yaar, let's fulfill the quarterly targets, inspiring people to build a company that will redefine the trust. I mean, people were looking at this kind of a company in a different way, but now they are looking differently. It's the same business, same set of people being in action. But now just look at that pull forward. It's a larger pull. It's that magnet. And they saw the difference. And he walked up to me later. He said, hey, I saw something for myself. I said, I heard something in you when you were stating that. Because I knew that you wanted a larger thing. But हम उसको छोटा से करते, quarter की बात करते. I want you to play that big story for yourself. Play it for yourself. This is your lifelong tool for escaping the default no possibility mindset. ये आपका default जो है ना, जो आसपास नहीं हो सकता यार, अरे होता नहीं है यार ऐसे, उसको तोड़ने का ये आपका लाइफ लॉन्ग टूल है बंधु। मैं कंटिन्यूअसली उसको आज भी इस्तेमाल करता हूं, हर समय में इस्तेमाल करता हूं, क्योंकि मैं क्लियर हूं कि मैं उस पुरानी स्टोरी में नहीं जाने वाला, वो स्टोरी में नहीं जाने वाला, द स्टोरी विच टेल्स मी दैट इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल। सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, देयर आर 3 or 4 वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स दैट आई वांट यू टू नोटिस, 4 वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स। स्पॉट एन अनइंस्पायरिंग स्टोरी। एक स्टोरी जो इंस्पायर नहीं कर रहा, उसको स्पॉट करो, पहचानो, ओके गॉट इट, ये बहुत बिलीफ के साथ कह रहा है, बट इट्स अ स्टोरी दैट डजंट इंस्पायर मी, इट्स अ ओल्ड स्टोरी, इट्स अ स्टोरी ऑफ नो पॉसिबिलिटी, डज नॉट इंस्पायर मी, सो कैच इट, फर्स्ट थिंग। सेकेंडली, कैच करने के बाद इमीडिएटली चेक करो, इज दिस रियली माइन? ये जो स्टोरी में मैं हल्के से मैं विश्वास करने लगा, इज इट रियली माइन? और ये मैंने एब्जॉर्ब किया कि हाँ सबका ही होता है ना, इस एज के बाद होता ही है ना, अरे यार अभी तो वर्ल्ड ऐसा ही, ऐसा होता ही है ना, तो तुम लोग, तो कैच स्पॉट, ये पुरानी स्टोरी है। सेकंड, क्या ये स्टोरी मेरी है या मैंने हल्के से एब्जॉर्ब कर लिया दूसरे से? So that's the second part. And now be in action. Replace that with a story magnet. I continuously do it, as I told you. I am continuously building amazing story magnets for myself to kind of go take the game to the next level. Live it daily. There's the fourth one. The fourth part is, वो जो story magnet बन गया ना, बन गया, इसको रखना नहीं है. Every day, live into it. Live into that magnet with small, visible actions. For rows, you have to take small but visible actions for yourself. Because the thing that this is your practice, ये आपका रियाज है. This is the practice that you do. It's not a one-time fix. It's a way of life. क्योंकि दुनिया में आसपास those conversations will keep changing. Some way or the other, the no possibility thing will keep coming in, and you have to keep identifying it. You have to keep identifying, and therefore the game has to be at the very highest level. लोग मुझे पूछते हैं कि why are you at such high energy? Because I'm very clear. आसपास ऐसा है ना, उसको तोड़ने के लिए you have to be that extra punch. You have to give that extra punch. So that is what I'm inviting you to, my friend, that please get it. Spot the old story. Question it very, very clearly. Is it my story? Does it inspire me, or is it some past story that I'm catching on to? And once you have done it, replace it quickly with a story magnet. Story magnet what? That story which brings a smile to your face. And you say, yeah, that's the kind of life I have. People around you are not believing in it. आपके आसपास लोग विश्वास नहीं कर रहे, but आप यकीन कर रहे हैं. That's the kind of thing, which I want you to really kind of get into. It's that story that inspires you, and therefore it is yours. And therefore, every day into that story magnet, you are living through small, visible actions. Let me share with you. So, as I said that I kind of came into social media by chance, 3 साल पहले. And then mere food reels became very famous, and people started loving it. But I always wanted to do some motivational conversations. और मैं आपको बताता हूँ, when my first YouTube channel started, it was something called Ashish Vidyarthi Official. Every week we used to put up 2 videos, or there used to be very good material. पता है end में क्या आता था? There used to be this 10 views, 50 views, and then 2 comments. One of the comments was, such good material, why aren't people watching it? बुरा लगता था यार, बुरा लगता था. और आसपास भी लगता नहीं कि हो नहीं रहा कुछ. लोगों ने भी कह रहे कि हो नहीं रहा ना, अच्छा कर हो नहीं रहा ना. मैंने कहा हो तो नहीं रहा. It's not happening yet. I have to find ways to do it. And that's when reels became a hit. When my food reels became a hit, I came across more people who said they are willing to listen to me. And once they started listening to me, then I said, I'll also do this. मैं आपको खाना भी खा के दिखाऊंगा, लेकिन साथ साथ आपको वो those inspiring stories बताऊंगा. And that's how I'm here. So remember, I have had to regenerate my story magnet again and again and again. तो ये भी कर सकता है आशीष, ये भी कर सकता है. Remember, life is not linear. Life takes on many different forms. Be ready for it. And it is your ability. आप अपना magnet इधर रखो, फिर कभी यहाँ करो, कभी यहाँ करो. Depending on what the situation is, you have that freedom. So we have reached a place where we are getting that this is not a one-time fix. This class is for you to get. ये one-time fix नहीं है. It is for you to be ongoingly at your job. क्यों नहीं होगा भाई? Do you only breathe once? No. You keep yourself oxygenated ongoingly, right? So this is oxygenating yourself. आप अपने आप को निरंतर अच्छी thoughts, अच्छी चीजें अपने अंदर लिए जा रहे होते. It has to be a rich, inspired life is not just about money or position. Just so you got to understand that. It's not about कि मुझे पैसा मिल जाए, position मिल जाए, उसका मैं छोड़ दूं. नहीं. It's about finding meaning in every action of your life, every day, because it's connected to the story that you have chosen to live into. So you are in action. It is not that I've done enough, bus, yeah. The point is that you are so inspired that okay, I have gotten that. Ye mil gaya, theek hai. Now what else do I want to do? Create another magnet. Some of you have to know I have to reach myself financially and professionally. Great. So keep a story magnet for yourself. But remember, each of those stories will be giving you action every day, and you are the person who has to take those actions. And when you lead with that kind of a story, you shift the conversation, not just for yourself, but for everybody around you. बहुत सारे लोग आपके आसपास कहेंगे, अरे यार, जो ऐसी बात कर रहे नहीं हो सकता, अरे हाँ, तू तो कर रहा है. You are doing it. That's the most amazing thing. You know, I have this very, very dear friend of mine, Arun Bhardwaj. In fact, Arun is right now home, and today he's just come home from Pune, and आज हम लोग गपियाएंगे इसके बाद, and then कल we are going to spend, and we got some interesting ideas. हम कुछ explore करेंगे. So Arun is my age. Arun is somebody who's continuously in action, यार. वो बंदा at another level. He was in you know, on इंटरनेट जब एकदम नया नया शुरू हुआ था, सॉफ्टवेयर पे कुछ काम करता था वो दिल्ली में. उसके बाद पुणे में पाया गया. तो पुणे में he kind of started some new things. Then he started something on e-scooters. Then he started something on, you know, how you capture, much before AI, you know, how you kind of catch all the old documents, turn it into digital format. Then he kind of creating trade books. So this guy has been continuously in action. He's my age. वो कहता भाई, retirement की बात मेरे से कुछ मत करो, मैं तो action में हूँ. And that's the kind of person, and you know, he and I, हम लोग जब बात करते हैं, we are always talking of what next. So when you lead with that kind of a story, you know, I see that the next thing is the most inspiring thing. And everybody around you is inspired by you. Just, I'm inspired by Arun. Wow, Arun, tu kya yaar, kya karta hai? I'm really looking forward to this conversation that we're going to have today. So, you know, एक जहां पर हमने कहा था कि अब तक there's people around who are saying no, not possible. Now you're creating an amazing set of people around you जो कहते हैं it is possible. हो सकता है कुछ और लोग कह रहे हैं. अब आपको मुझे कम लोग दिखते हैं जो कहते हैं it's not possible. ज्यादातर लोग मेरे आसपास वो हैं जो कहते हैं yes, it is possible. My amazing team, my absolute close, मेरी टीम है, स्वप्निल, दिव्या, amazing possibility. क्या कर सकते हैं बताइए? How? Tell me how can we do it? Okay, let's find ways. Let's find ways to do that inspires you. So my friend, from moving from a place कि अरे यार दुनिया दुखी है, you start moving to a place where दुनिया amazing है, and you are somebody who's adding to that amazing. All right. So as we are reaching this stage where you're getting that you are the person who's going to be writing that story, my friend, and that story is not only going to inspire you, but आपके आसपास वाले लोग भी inspire होंगे. और ये सिर्फ काम में नहीं बंधु, for your passion, in your personal life. You remember, in life you only have two choices. You can be living in a story that the world hands you. जो कहते हैं ना कि अब तो ऐसा ही होता है. You can either live in the story that the world hands you, or you can consciously create the one that lights you up, pulls you forward, and makes others join you. That's when you become a leader. आप अकेले नहीं पाओगे अपने आप को, क्योंकि now others are wanting to join that story. यही तो हम चाहते हैं ना. This is what we want. We want, as a leader, as a human being, as any person, we want more people to believe in us and take that amazing step. And therefore, this kind of a workshop, this workshop of creating amazing, extraordinary stories, is your breakthrough into not just doing the amazing things that you wish to do, but to also have people believing in you. And at one point, you will see that your magnetic story makes you that magnet which people are willing to follow, because it's not you, it's the way you're thinking which is the magnet. So What you have experienced right now is a part of my 6-hour in-person workshop. In that workshop, we go deep. We break apart the default stories of no, not possible. And we actually get into how we can individually create magnetic future stories at different points of time. So it's not just one story. It's at different stages you create magnetic stories to pull you so that your life is not stuck. Your life is in movement and you are gifting yourself victories. So that's what this entire program is about. And my invite to you is that if you're ready to step out of the unconscious spiral and into the possibility that you cause, I want you to join me in this journey. Join me in this journey by creating a powerful story of yours. Yes, my friend. Those extraordinary dreams that you have, the personal life dreams, the dreams of in your profession, the dreams of earning, the dreams of doing something, leaving your mark in this world. वो possible है बंधु. Craft that amazing story for yourself. That story is going to light up your future. That's it for now. If you found this useful, do let me know in the comment. कि आपने comment से बताइए कि if this was of use to you. And come back to me after some time, in a few days, and let us know in the comments, how did you see that magnetic story, that magnet story of yours make a difference to you? All right? तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा आपसे बात करके. Let me have a read of some of the comments that you people have written. Biren Anshu says, beautifully articulated. Thank you so very much, Biren. Chetan Pandya says, amazing. All right. Okay. So I'm seeing the different kinds of comments which are coming in. Flip the script and being the positive about life. Roop Sadhana says, that's right. Sumit Singh says, retired but not tired. Fantastic. क्या बात है. तो एक के बाद एक बढ़े चलिए बंधु. If you found this of some use, you may share this with others. If you find that your organization or a set of people that you know may find value in me coming and conducting a masterclass or a workshop for you people on various topics that we do. Each of our conversations is bespoke. Each of our workshops is bespoke. Do let us know. We would love to do that. And if you have anything specific that you want to address in your career, in your personal life, in your profession, जिसको आपको लगता है I could add some value, do let us know. I would love to have include that in one of the next of our master classes. The other thing that I want to ask you is, how will it be if I come out with 2 master classes every week? Because during COVID, मैं ऐसा किया करता था. I used to do a Monday and a Friday, and it was somewhere I felt very activated. Okay, I'm doing something on a daily basis, creating something and putting it out. And there's been a tremendous response. There's a second one that we have done. Last week we did one. This week we have done one. And do let us know what kind of time works for you. Otherwise, हम लोगों ने अभी तो सोचा है Tuesday को ही ना 8 p.m. But I would love to do more of these. Bas, that's it for now. See you. Take care. You have a super evening, my friend. And let's be in action. Cheers and love. Al Shukran Bandhu. Al Shukran Zindagi. Thank you so very much. And deep appreciation of Swapnil and Divya for having set this all up. And I work with an entire extraordinary team at Ashish Vidyarthi and Associates, which we also call Avid Miner. So I'm thanking each team member, Manju Bajaj, Kaveri Kaushal, Thrisa Sequeira, Chandra, Anamika, everybody who's involved in this work and allows me to do this work. Remember, when you have a powerful story, you will manage to tell it, and you will discover that there are other amazing people around who come in with their stories, and they act as a magnet of yours, and together all of you can create some extraordinary futures. Cheers and love. बहुत सारा प्यार.